the final chapter of a long season for these two squads in the Gasparilla Bowl. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game, Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me, this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Notre Dame's offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season go out with the win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Fires quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Play action, C.J. Carr. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab up the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Right side, it's Foley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And Brom's got a new trigger man. Keen Holtz is at the helm, and he comes from Ohio State, where you know good and well. He didn't come in as a one-star. Like, you always come in as a 4 or a 5-star, highly recruited guy. He's got some big size, some good athletic ability. And Palmer, Brom always gets the best out of the quarterback spot. I look forward to seeing what he gets from this young man.
And during his time in Louisville, Brom's won games when he hasn't always had the most talented guy physically at quarterback either. But when you had a guy like Tyler Shuck, you saw what this offense can do. And they're certainly, they hope they have that now under center as well. Should be a lot of fun to watch this offense and see how consistent and explosive it is.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. 2nd and long here. Now on the counter. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it. It's Brown. Knocked down immediately. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a... He's got it for a big play. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll need a bunch on second down. Carr. Out wide right, it's Graham. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Finds a tight end. Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Play fake, Carr. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Here's Carr to throw. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Kicking team's got it.
Man, this return guy is just so dangerous. He's electric. Everybody in the stadium holding their breath right until he has the football. This guy can change.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Great job by the back on the option. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells the run, looking to pass. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Second down, going to throw it. And that ball's free behind the line. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and they'll lose a few yards as a result. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're all over it. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'll move the wide receiver. One man miss. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Carr. In the backfield, it's Mobley. Drills him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Carr. Grabbed over the middle, it's Mobley. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
The Irish needing just inches for the first down. He'll pitch it. There's a little room there, and he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropped back on first down. Right side, it's Richardson. Could not make his way to the corner. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. In traffic, it's Richardson. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. A give to Brown. Nowhere to go.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Graham. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Long way to go on 2nd down. C.J. Carr firing again. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Mobley. Got the 1st down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. Hard running there. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10. Enough for the 1st down. And we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. Back to throw. It's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. A spectacular one-hand grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play?
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here, bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now, they get the big stop.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. So now on comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. It's dropped after taking the hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Carr. Rush right in his face. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half. This Gasparilla Bowl has lived up to expectations. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Finds his man. It's Richardson.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. Stopped right there.
Now, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Oh, pressure's coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. On the return. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Hits inside, it's Mobley. Finds a little bit of space, he'll get 3 out to the 15. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Carr on play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Not a lot of room to field this one. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. First play of this drive. Avoid. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires on the run. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Under pressure. He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's got the first down. Oh, there's an alley on the left. They knock him down after an explosive play, and it was all because of the perfectly timed pitch. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Play action, Carr. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Here's Brown to begin the drive. At the 35, he's open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Caught over the middle. It's Foley. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. 2nd down to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose, loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Here come the Irish back on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Tom.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
14.
They'll give it to him again. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Cardinals are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Going to field this one in tight quarters. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Irish! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up, and this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Tells the run, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Selling the fake. Right side, it's Brown. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Gonna run it. It's Walton. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out wide right, it's Gilbert. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Let it go. Sells the run, looking to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it. Quick toss. Turning it on. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Gilbert. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Right side, it's Gilbert. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Gilbert. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Defense all over him.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today. Deep in the end zone, it's Jennings. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. One more time, it's Brown. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Again, it's Brown.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. Trying to make one miss. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Osborne. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And he's brought down after a short gain. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the open.